everybody, it is JDA Sports here, and today I'm going to be looking at the Falcons 2022 schedule, and I'll be predicting their record here. So I have a Google slide made, and let's go over that Google slide that I pre-made before the video. So, okay, and I'm just going to show you something real quick. So, week 1, we play the Saints, and when it says verse like this, right to the left of it, that means it's at home, and when it says away, or the at sign, that means it is away. So, I'm sure many of you already knew that. I just want to let you know just in case so you don't have to wonder. But week 1, we play the Saints at home, and I think the Falcons will win this game just because, I mean, it's a rivalry. I think the Falcons will win their home game this year. And, I mean, I feel like the rosters are pretty even. It's not like the Saints are way better this year like they have been years in the past. So, yeah, I have the Falcons beating the Saints in week 1. And in week 2, I have the Falcons. So the Falcons are playing the Rams away, so they're playing in Los Angeles. I mean, the Rams are a great team. They've probably even improved it a little bit by signing Allen Robinson, so now they have Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. So this will be a hard game for the Falcons, and that is why I have the Falcons losing this game. So, yeah, let's go to week 3 now. And week 3, we play a lot easier team than the Los Angeles Rams. So we play the Seattle Seahawks. I think they have a really weak roster, maybe one of the worst rosters in the NFL. DK Metcalf and Jamal Adams are the only good players. So, I think they have one of the weakest rosters in the NFL. So, I have the Falcons beating the Seahawks. And now let's go to week 4. So, week 4, we play the team that took Deshaun Watson from us during this offseason in Atlanta, the Cleveland Browns. So, I think the Falcons will win this game just because, I have 3 reasons. So, 1, it's a revenge game. 2, we're at home. And 3, I don't think Deshaun Watson will be playing due to suspensions for, the 22 allegations against him. So now let's go to week 5. Week 5, we were playing the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. And I have the Falcons winning this game. And I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be like, there's no way the Falcons win this game. And I agree in a way, a little bit. So I do think the Falcons will beat the Buccaneers in one of these 2 games this year against the Buccaneers, just because they haven't beat Tom Brady at all since he's been in the NFL or since they've been a franchise. Either way works. But I think they're going to win one, and I think they'll win this one more than the Week 18 game, because Week 18 could possibly be Tom Brady's last regular season game, and I feel like Tom Brady will come up clutch in that last regular season game of his career since he's the GOAT. But, it could be the other way around, but I do think they will win one of these games against the Buccaneers this year. And week 6, we play the San Francisco 49ers in Atlanta, and I think the Falcons will lose this game just because 49ers have a better roster overall. I don't feel any reason why there'd be a little bit of an upset. I just think, the 49ers are just a better team than the Falcons. So, now we're going to look into week 7. In week 7, this is another hard matchup the Falcons have. It might be the 3rd hardest matchup, following behind the Rams and the Buccaneers. The Bengals are just a good team. They have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and that is why I have the Falcons losing against the Bengals. And it's also an away game, so it doesn't help the cause at all whatsoever. And then we do have an easier matchup against the Carolina Panthers. I do think the Falcons will win this game just because the Panthers aren't really, I can't think of anyone good on the roster besides Christian McCaffrey, and he gets hurt a lot. He probably won't play all 17 games next year, and hopefully he doesn't play against the Falcons at all. And then, DJ Moore is good, but I wouldn't say he's a star. He's just above average, so that's why I have the Falcons beating this team. Week 9, we play the Chargers, and, the Chargers are improved over this offseason. They weren't terrible last year, and this might become a shock to you, or come as a shock to you guys. I have the Falcons winning. I don't know why. I feel like the Falcons, it's a home game. I feel like they'll beat this game, and beat the Chargers in this game. And I do think this is an important game to tell how the season will look. Okay, I messed up there. This is how the season will look. I think they need to win this game if they want any chance of making the playoffs, just because they've lost. I think they lost to the Bengals and they lost to the Bengals and Rams, and they've had some hard games, and they'll have harder games in the season. So they need to win against this team that's not like amazing like the Rams, but they're not as bad as some like the Seattle Seahawks. So that's why I think they need to win this game for sure. And week 10, we play the Carolina Panthers. This one is an away game. I actually believe it is a Thursday night game. I do think the Falcons will win this game, just the same reason as last time. Panthers aren't a great team. That's period. So, yeah, let's go to week 11 now. Week 11, we play against the Bears, another not great team. I do think the Falcons will beat the Bears just because kind of same thing as the Panthers. Not a great team. So, hopefully we win that game. Week 12, we play the Washington Commanders. I mean, they're a mediocre team. They're not as bad as the Seahawks or the Bears or the Panthers. But, I mean, I don't think they're great. I mean, I do think the Falcons can potentially win this game, potentially lose it. Though I'm going to be optimistic, and I gave the Falcons a W on this game. So, okay, let's look at Week 13. Week 13, we play the Steelers, and I feel like they're kind of in the same boat as the Seahawks because they both lost their quarterback that they've had for a while, and now I don't see much more on either roster. It's great. I mean, we'll see though. So I have the Falcons winning this game. So yeah. And then week 14 is the Falcons bye week. So yeah, we get to rest. And then week 15 we play the Saints in New Orleans. And I do think the Falcons will lose this game just because it's a rivalry. A lot of the time it either goes 2-0 for the Saints typically, or 1-1, both win a game in the year. That season. So yeah. In week 16 we play the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, and Baltimore is a harder team. I mean, they're not like as good as the Rams, I don't think, or as the Bengals or some of those teams, but I do think they're above average and they are a lot better than the Falcons, and that's why I have the Falcons losing to the Baltimore Ravens. And then week 17, we play the Cardinals at home. Though even though it's at home, I think the Cardinals do have a much better roster than the Falcons. I mean, they have Kyler Murray as their quarterback, and DeAndre Hopkins should be back from his suspension by then, unless he gets hurt or something. So that's why I have the Falcons losing that game. Week 18, the last game of the season, we play the Buccaneers, and this is the game I was talking about. The Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady could be his last regular season game as a quarterback in the NFL. So that's why I have him beating the Falcons, giving the Falcons a loss, in other words. So, yeah. So, I have the Falcons' final record as 10-7. So, I mean, I like that record. 10-7 would be fine. I mean, you could possibly make the playoffs with that record. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. If I had to give a percentage on what my favorite team, the Falcons, will possibly make the playoffs with, so like a percentage on how probable the playoffs for the Falcons are, I would say 38. I mean, it's a random number. I mean, 40. Let's just say 40. So yeah, 40%. I mean, possible. I mean, though not like a lock by any means. So yeah, I have the Falcons finishing at 10-7, and maybe at the mid next season I'll look at the first part of my. Maybe after week 8, I'll look at all my first 8 games I predicted and how it turned out. See if I was accurate on any of them, and then might re-predict like the second half, just an updated version, I guess, just after seeing how some teams are playing that are on the Falcons schedule and how the Falcons are playing themselves. So yes, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna post a video going over some of the newest Falcons players from this offseason soon. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see that, and yeah, I'm out.